When President William Ruto came, he said that we are cutting on all wastages in government. In fact, we were told that austerity measures are setting in. We were told that, including in Parliament here, we were told that we have to reduce our foreign travels, we have to reduce our domestic travel. It has happened in Parliament. I'm told that, the way we travel now is not the same way we used to travel when we came in here. But what happens at the National Executive? Because that is also something that we need to test. Why is it that his budget his State House budget keeps growing every financial year? It's not that he has new members of staff. It's not that he has new services or he's getting more guests than he was getting so that he can increase his hospitality budget. What was it in State House that he found? Were the roofs leaking in State House that he had to make it? He had to spend billions of money in a country that people are suffering on very basic issues on health, Honorable Speaker. But he has the money to ensure that he can repair almost all state lodges around the Republic, Honorable Speaker. How many can he sleep in, even within one financial year? Why can't he do them progressively? Why would he not then do the State House in Nairobi and leave the rest and do them progressively, Honorable Speaker? He is renovating a State House in Nyeri, renovating another State House in Bungoma, renovating the State House in Nakuru, renovating State House in Mombasa, renovating State House I don't know where. Why does he want to live like a king? And the people that he's leading, the people of Kenya, are suffering and they are sleeping hungry. What becomes, what Honorable Speaker, what joy does he gain in having the best palatial State House in Africa, in the region? He says that he wants the State House of Kenya to be the level of the White House of the United States, Honorable Speaker. Is he leading people who have as much quality of life as the people of the United States, Honorable Speaker? He runs down the health system of Kenya, then he wants to live like a king. Honorable Speaker, tell me.
Innovation, could repair State House. And unfortunately enough, hiyo repair imekuwa ikihappen every fiscal year. Every financial year imekuwa ikihappen.
Juzi wameweka flat roof.
Sasa alafu wamenini mpaka penetration ya holes ndio tusisikie whatever they wanna discuss. What is that anyway? What is that?
Yeah. So one of the things you wanazipinga ni hiyo 2.3 billion renovation.
One of the things. Do you know why? Kama sahi hatuna vaccines in this country. Na hii country we only need like 2.8 billion to clear the debt ya Gavi, yeah? And the debt of Global Fund, our dispatches of vaccines. Now, kindly tell me, will you first go to the priority of vaccines ama utaenda kwa priority of State House, 12 State House, achizirepewe do president anakaa mahali pazuri? Now, these are some of the things that normally huwa tunakuja hapa kwa streets. Yeah.
The Kenyan debt levels is getting out of hand. We have now the budget on the floor of the House. 4.2 thereabout trillion shillings. We have budgeted to borrow as a country close to 900 billion shillings. So it's higher than the last year. So I'm asking Kenyans this question. We need to get out of the hole of borrowing and unsustainable debt. If you fall in a borehole or a ditch, an abandoned borehole which never produced any water, I'm just saying a ditch, and you need to get out of it, and your friend gives you a panga or a hoe ya kuchimba, and he tells you the best way to get out of this place, you keep digging the hole. I want to ask ourselves as Kenyans this question, whether that is logical. We must walk the talk as a country. If we say we want to get out of unsustainable borrowing, every succeeding year, we must borrow less than the previous year. Now we are doing the reverse. We are borrowing more money this year than we borrowed last year. And then we claim that we are getting out of the borrowing in a debt trap. That is not the reality. That is an oxymoron. That is a contradiction of facts. And you know the beauty about Kenya nowadays, everything is anywhere. You can just Google the things I'm saying because it's government documents I'm referring to.